Well, according to the WHO's Hans Kluge, in terms of the pandemic, Europe is moving towards the end game. No, don't say that! Technocrats gonna be big mad! Over the past 2 years, a deluge of control freaks who would otherwise have remained obscure nerds have enjoyed the bright lights, prestige, and financial bounty of regular TV appearances and media exposure. But the party appears to be coming to an end. The grift is over, and many of them aren't going to take it very well. The Times published an interesting article over the weekend. Warring scientists fight on as Omicron retreats. The piece quotes Professor Alison Pollock, Professor of Public Health at Newcastle University. She makes reference to members of the Independent SAGE group of scientists, a group that has been consistently even more pessimistic than SAGE itself, even after SAGE's prediction of 6,000 Omicron deaths a day if further restrictions weren't imposed proved to be, once again, spectacularly wrong. Independent SAGE is still insisting that the government refrain from lifting the remaining measures on Thursday. Pollock, who quit Independent SAGE in response to their disastrous and insane zero COVID policy, one which this galaxy brain in New Zealand is still pursuing, by the way, makes the point that for the doom mongers, pessimistic proclamations about the virus went hand in hand with sustained, lucrative TV appearances. There are some scientists who have absolutely loved being media stars for the first time, and they don't want it to stop. We don't hear as much from the pediatricians, disease physicians, academic virologists, and immunologists who really know about these things. Paul Hunter, professor of medicine at the University of East Anglia, said many prominent COVID voices have never written papers on infectious diseases. It's like me deciding, I did a course on health and economics a year ago, maybe I should set up a group advising the Chancellor on how to manage the tax system. So why were such voices amplified by the media? Why were the likes of Professor Sunetra Gupta and Professor Carl Hennigan silenced, ignored, and smeared because the television media drunk the lockdown Kool-Aid? Their entire grift was predicated on keeping the British public terrified, cowering inside their homes, awaiting their daily dose of fear from BBC News, Sky News, ITN. Ratings and clicks. Ratings and clicks. So of course they're going to amplify and make media stars out of the most ardent, scaremongering lockdown advocates, no matter how many times they were catastrophically wrong, and no matter the weight of the devastation that this has inflicted on our society.
Olá pessoal, tudo bem? Aqui é o Tradutor. É graças a essas pessoas incríveis que eu posso estar trazendo conteúdo para vocês. E é isso aí pessoal, não se esqueçam de deixar seu like, seu comentário e até mais. Fui, grande abraço.